If you want to get good at music production fast, you don't have to have a bunch of natural talent. What you do need is the right habits and the right steps and the right intentions to progress at a high level. What's up, y'all? It's Frenchie, aka Frenchie the producer, and what I'm going to share with you is not hacks. They're not shortcuts. These are things that actually work and compound over time. They're the exact things that I did that allowed me to get my first beat sale within 2 months of picking up my DAW. It's the thing that allowed me to have a tight beat get over 60,000 views in my first year of production. And I'm going to share those things with you. And a lot of these things can apply to any skill you want to learn in your life, but we're going to focus specifically on music production. So without further ado, let's get into it. Tip number 1 is immersive learning. Okay, and what I mean by immersive learning is that every chance we get, we're going to be learning about music production in some way. When I'm in the car driving, I'm listening to a tutorial or I'm listening to a podcast about music production. When I'm at work and I'm working on the computer, some of your jobs you may not be able to do this, but I have videos on in the background. I'm listening and I'm picking up things from these producers that are on YouTube sharing knowledge. And every chance I get, I'm taking in something about music production. And then once you have time to actually sit down and get on the DAW, then you're going to implement those things that you learned. Go back, you might have to pull up a video that you listened to earlier and see what they did. Recreate what they did. Do the steps they laid out for you. Implement the knowledge. Okay, soaking it all up is one thing. You can listen to it, you can think you understand it, but until you actually do it, it's not going to stick. Information without application is just entertainment. Okay, you have to actually apply it if you want to learn it, if you want to be able to do it. So taking it in every chance you get, applying it every chance you get. You got to live, eat, breathe, sleep music production. That's gonna get you so far. Tip number 2 is practice with intention. Most producers practice by just opening up the DAW and creating whatever beat comes to their mind, or whatever, they just get on there and see what happens. If you want to get good at music production, you have to break down the subset of skills. Practice the drums, practice your melodies, practice the arrangement. When you have a session, do one of these things at a time. Focus on one thing for an entire week even. If you want to get good at these specific parts, you're going to have more effective results if you focus solely on that one thing. If you're splitting your focus, you're going to get marginally better at all of them. Okay? Think about if you're practicing a sport like basketball. If you want to get better at shooting, your best option is to go to the gym and put up a ton of shots. Okay, you can get the same, say you go practice for an hour, you could get up 100 shots, easily get up 100 shots, 200 shots, 300 shots. In that same amount of time, if you were to go just play some pickup games, you might have only shot the ball 20 times. Which person do you think got better at shooting? All right, so these dedicated focuses, man. If you want to get better at drums, just work on your drums. Use loops from other producers. That's a great way to get started. Learn how to do the drums and get those good, and then you can practice your melodies. Okay, throw some drum loops on there, or just make the melodies. Just make loops. You don't have to finish the beat. Okay, we don't have to finish the beat every time. In the early stages especially, we're just practicing. Practice these skills and build them up one at a time. Tip number 3 is set yourself up for success by choosing the right tools. Now, if you've already been producing for a while, this isn't going to apply to you as much. But if you have like ground zero, you don't even have a DAW yet, I highly recommend getting FL Studio for several reasons. One, I think it has the best workflow out of all the DAWs. It's one of the big 3, in my opinion. The big 3 would be Ableton, Logic, FL Studio. And FL Studio by far has the best community as far as producers on YouTube showing you how to do things. And the workflow is just great, especially for hip-hop music production. There's so many resources. There's no reason you can't learn how to use FL Studio. Another thing, getting a good drum kit. Okay, we don't need 100 drum kits. Get one good drum kit. I highly recommend Iconic from Chambers, or Iconic 2. That's his newer version of Iconic. It's just got great sounds in it, and that's going to allow you to make good productions fast. If you're using weak sounds, it's just going to make things not sound as good. So that's kind of a quick step in the right direction, getting the right sounds. And a good drum kit will take you a long way. It doesn't cost a lot of money, so that's a good investment. Another good tool would be Analog Lab. There's a free version of Analog Lab you can download, and then you can buy a third-party bank from someone who makes sounds for Analog Lab. You get a bunch of presets in there anyway, all high quality sounds. You can go get a third-party kit that has sounds for whatever genre you're wanting to make. So that is a great free VST that you can get early on, low investment. Early on, and really any point, you don't need to invest into a ton of tools, a ton of plugins and stuff. Actually, by limiting the amount of things that you have at your disposal, it's going to force you to get good at those things that you have. And at that point, you can actually become more creative. You can get more skilled because you know how to use those tools to a high level. Tip number 4 is just get in reps. Okay, there's no substitute. You're gonna have to get in reps. Make a ton of beats, make a ton of loops. Not everything has to be perfect. Don't become a perfectionist at the beginning. Okay, we're just getting in reps, practicing. Each time you get in a rep, you're getting a little bit better. You may not see it overnight, you may not see it in a day, week, whatever, but as time goes on, you're not even gonna believe how much you improve over time. Tip number 5 is a super important one, and it's join a producer community. Learning alone is slow. You're going to be learning so much faster if you're able to get real feedback from producers who know better than you, who have been doing it longer than you, and can point you in the right direction. Point out things that you can't hear yet because your ears haven't been trained and don't understand what is missing from your beats or what's quite wrong with your beats. Okay, there's many of these out here. A lot of them are free. And if you want my recommendation, the absolute best community I've been in is the Chambers community. He has a paid for version, he's got the free version. I've met great people in there. I've learned so much from Chambers. If you want to join the course, I'll put a link in the description. Getting constructive feedback is super important in your growth. You're not going to be able to get that from your friends or your family. When you ask your friends and family, a couple of things happens. Either one, they gas you up for no reason because, you know, they love you, they want you to be happy, they just tell you what you want to hear, and that's not going to help you get better at all. You need people who are actually going to tell you what's wrong with your beats. Another thing is they just don't know. They don't have the ear for it, they don't understand it. So you're either going to get disinterest or you're going to get, you know, fake feedback, basically is what it comes down to. So you need to join one of these producer communities where you can actually get constructive criticism. They're not, you know, tearing you down, but they're actually helping you grow and get better. And, you know, everyone just helps each other out. That's what makes a good producer community. Quick recap, immerse yourself in music production. Practice with intention. Use the right tools, not all the tools. Get in your repetitions and don't do it alone. Join a producer community, get good feedback. Learn with other producers. It's going to make it more enjoyable and it's going to speed you up so much. This is how progress compounds and it will make you infinitely better. If you enjoyed this video, you learned anything, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And let me know in the comments what you want to see next. Catch y'all next time. Peace.